Count your many blessings, name them one by one, and it will surprise you what the Lord has done. Count your blessings, name them one by one. Count your blessings, see what God has done. Count your blessings, name them one by one. Count your blessings and see what God has done. Alright, you guys, it's shout time. I got a special guest who's going to help me with this one, but first, I got to do the song, and I'll do our guest. Ready? Shout out time. Here's a shout out just for you. You support me, so I support you. The shout out is for our friend. We have got Crafty. I know it's Crafty something. Crafty Adventures. Crazy Crafty Adventures. That's what it is. Crazy Crafty Adventures. Who sent us a card. And David's going to help me. Because he wants to open the mail. Because he doesn't get mail very often. Go ahead and open it up, buddy.
Okay.
Now be careful with the envelope if you can. There you go. Perfect.
Just gotta be careful here.
We're doing good.
Okay. Just gonna try the other side. Nice and careful. Oh, got it.
It says thanks and boo.
Let's take a look at the thanks first.
It says thank you so much for your support. It is appreciated. Have a great week. Your friend Addie, aka Crazy Crafter Adventures.
Thank you for that. And now we got this.
That's a card Sister would like, don't you think?
Yeah. Just gotta...
Need some help?
Yep.
Alright.
And now let's take a look at the boo.
She made these ones herself. There's nothing inside that one. So we can give it to somebody? Maybe we'll give it to Sister. What do you think?
Yeah. This is a pretty cool card.
She made that. You want to start making cards?
These look pretty awesome.
Yeah, they're really good. What do you say?
So thank you, Craft something.
Crazy Crafty Adventures.
Crazy Craft Adventures.
There you go.
These are pretty awesome cards, and thank you for this message. And this is my first time giving a shout out to someone.
Maybe we'll let you do more. What do you think? You like that?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see what we can do. Okay. We are going to take you along the Needles Highway.
Famous needles. They were originally designed by a fellow named Peter Norvig, who was kind of instrumental in the Black Hills and the setting up of the road courses through here. Would be a great Grand Prix track. I mean, it just goes up.
All I can say is he followed a snake.
Yeah.
Because there are lots and lots of corners.
Lots of turns, the Pigtail Bridges, the mine, the tunnels that go up and around. So you'll get some pretty. I mean, check out this view here too. You know, wide open.
Wide open.
There's Keystone down there, which is where we used to have a shop back in the day.
Back in the day.
Steep grade. I didn't think it got a passing grade. Down to 35.
And yeah, as you can see, there are lots of pine trees.
And lots of granite here and there and there and there.
And there's a girl back there. She's ignoring us though.
She's probably safe. She's got her headphones in.
She doesn't reading.
Several movies, like we were noting in Signs, were filmed out in this area. National Treasure 2 and also North by Northwest with Cary Grant, which is kind of cool.
That
That is not the road.
is not?
Nope.
you
It just
sure?
goes up to the mountain.
Not in...
Mountain. We also discovered going out this way on 244 that the road is closed, so I don't know if they had a small landslide or somebody got, upset because they spilled their mocha hitting a bump, so now they got to tear the whole freaking road out. But you see the road up ahead. We'll be turning and going off to the south. And there's about 2 different directions you can go down to the Playhouse and Custer State Park. And this happens to be one of them. So
I haven't been in the Needles in forever.
yeah.
I almost wonder if I should have taken one of Angel's nausea pills.
Got one of mine?
Or motion sickness pills, not nausea pills. That's what I meant. I might have to steal one of your nausea pills because I didn't take one.
Large vehicle advisory.
Yeah. There are some places large vehicles cannot go in the Needles.
No. Final clearance is ahead, 10 feet wide and 9 inches.
We also need to clean our windows. We need to take this to a car wash, I bet.
Yes. And now starts the snake effect.
Right? They might see a little bit of colors, although most of these are really big trees.
Yeah, it's a bikie.
Hello, Bucky. Why would you bike through the Needles?
Fun down slope. I don't know.
A down would be okay.
Yeah.
Up would be
Hard on the
impossible.
legs. Yeah.
Not impossible, but definitely hard.
You also might keep your eyes up because I know mountain goats are up in this area too. Wildlife.
But turns.
You go very slow so you don't run into somebody coming around the corner.
So there's some of the blind turns too.
Oh yeah. There's a little road down there.
Let's see. Not too much because I'm not looking over that way too much.
Right. So I probably said build a cabin way back there somewhere.
Probably. This would be a sucky place to live, though. Just
Yeah.
like the canyon.
Well, they generally usually close this road off in the winter, so we're probably picking one of the better times to actually try to go through it, other than the fact that we have to, because to get to Custer, our normal route got blocked off. Grizzly Gulch Road.
Where's the grizzly?
Back that way. And they had one pop up over by Hermosa at one time. I was like, wow, dude, you're lost. No winter maintenance the next 7 miles, which means if it snowed, we're not coming in here to plow it out.
Does that mean they do it up to here?
Yeah.
Because that seems silly.
Okay, here's one of the pigtails.
There's the first pigtail. We're going to go up there. And I'm going to be sad. But that's okay.
Up and around and around. Road closed. Everybody lean to the left.
And you'll see. Oh, maybe. Can't really see the edges over here. Or over there.
And up again. See, here's where the shortcut road went.
Right.
Lots of gold. Some of the pine needles are still green, obviously.
Pine needles are always green unless they're
Exactly,
dead.
yeah. We saw that when that
A little bit of orange.
pine beetle was up here.
Right.
Hi guys. Hello.
A little bit of color.
Yeah. Good burst of color right there.
Yeah, not a bad one.
Another car.
Doggo.
There's another pigtail bridge.
Pigtail number 2.
I guess. If you watch the videos, you know I'm a big fan of hand gestures. Another part of the bridge up there.
Kind of see that one. Oh. Let's see if we can get you guys a shot of down.
Oh, there's
That's
a
dope.
marker too.
Marker. A historical marker.
Yep.
Hysterical.
Hysterical.
How hysterical is it?
Is the Pigtail Bridges.
Oh, yeah. Let's see if I can zoom in. Forgot about the glare, Bert. Go ahead. What's it say?
19. I'm gonna have to pull my camera in.
Uh-oh.
Zoom in too.
Old man can't read.
Old man can't read. Oh wow, I got good zoom in on mine. In 1932, Cecil Clyde Gideon forged ahead with the design of the Pigtail Bridges, which many felt could not be done. CC, as he was called, was a pioneer in the Black Hills, making his mark as a master builder, architect, craftsman, lawman, and a highway designer. Riding horseback from his home at the Game Lodge, Gideon and Senator Norbeck spent long hours laying out the Iron Mountain Road, the tunnels, and the frame that frame Mount Rushmore and these bridges. Norbeck wanted a rustic look, but the elevation drop presented complex engineering problems. These bridge surfaces are neither straight level nor flat, and rustic log work had great variation in quality. Logs were selected from nearby, cut to fit, seasoned, and then put into place. With the completion of the bridges, more scenic beauty of the Black Hills became available for more people to enjoy. C.C. Gideon turned vision into reality. That's cool. So those two guys were responsible for...
And you'll all see Mount Rushmore at least like 3 times.
Yeah.
That's one thing that's nice about this particular trip.
Yep.
Is that if you are a tourist, sorry, you can see Mount Rushmore. It is a pretty drive, but you have to be prepared for the turns and the drop-offs. Whee!
I mean, can you imagine trying to do this on horseback?
Right?
Nothing to imagine.
There's a glimpse of Mount Rushmore in,
Yep.
in between the trees there, guys. Your first glimpse. And of course, down.
Peek right through the trees here.
Didn't we go up here once to one of the outlooks? I don't think we recorded
I think we
that.
did, but I don't think we recorded it.
Why didn't we record that?
I'm not sure.
I just
I think we were
remember doing
planning
that.
on doing something else, and it was kind of a second thought.
Right? We got distracted.
Mm-hmm.
Well, why would we do that?
I think we were going to Spokane, if I remember.
Oh,
Yeah.
that would make sense. Because in Spokane, we want to make sure we got a lot of daylight.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
Of course,
Although-
I just saw WASPA go by, which, is why we won't go to Spokane today.
No, I want to do that before snow falls, but I have a feeling that we're not going to get a chance this year.
Okay, low narrow tunnel.
Well, first tunnel.
This is the Doane Robinson Tunnel. Now, if you look back over here,
You can see Mount Rushmore. See if I can get a good angle here. There it is.
there's a cloud behind it, too.
See that?
They got the horn? Nope.
I took the sign. Oh, well, maybe this one didn't have a sign. Not all of them did.
Yeah. But you can also see where the drill holes were for making the tunnels, because they would drill the hole, put dynamite, and then blast it out, and then they would blade it out. But yeah, that's how they got through several of these hillsides, is that they had to dynamite it, even on the roof part.
Be careful, Granny. And take a picture of the tunnel? Alright, don't get hit.
Actually, if you look behind us, you see where the narrow is. That upper portion you were talking about on that one video was. There's another little roadway there.
Kind of.
Private drive, do not block.
Well, definitely somebody live up there then.
Yeah.
I don't want to park there though.
Yeah. Somebody got barbed wire up.
I see that.
Aren't they?
Do not enter.
Yeah, this is where the NASCAR Indy car would be a fun little course through the trees. Or I could see some guy flying out into the brush.
Oh,
What happened to Eddie Rosario? Well, he kind of took it too sharp. Oops.
And Is this a one lane road?
Yeah, because the other one's over there.
I thought so. I just wanted to.
Yep. They split it off a little bit for easier transit.
There's some more color, some more orange.
A little red down there.
A little bit of red. A little bit of yellow. Getting lots of orange this time.
Mm-hmm.
Or before we got a lot of yellow.
Yeah.
Now we just need to find a section of that has a lot of red and will be completed.
Exactly.
The sun is just in a bad spot, guys. I'm trying not to blind you. It's just in a bad spot. Well, that tree's almost empty.
That hillside's nice and orange.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh God, look at this rock.
Woo, that's a rock. Look at that rock. Rock.
Rock, big rock. Be a fun hike.
No.
You'd be like, yeah, give me the rope and just a little bit of equipment there. Up, another tunnel coming up, and another pigtail bridge.
Well, one lane tunnel.
Low, narrow tunnel. Height of 10 feet. I think we're safe.
Yeah, we have a tiny car.
Tiny car. The C.C. Gideon tunnel, the guy who designed this whole thing.
And then this one you can see Mount Rushmore through.
Yep. Right to George Washington.
Yeah, see it? There's Mount Rushmore. Trying to get it past the glare here. There you go. There they are.
Yeah.
There they are. Mount Rushmore. This is one of my favorite spots right here.
Yeah.
Because you can see clearly all of them. Say goodbye. Zoom out.
And up and up. There's a car behind us. Flying chase.
Ooh, we're being followed.
Yes, being stalked.
There's some of Angel's crunchy leaves.
Crunchy.
You should try to do short of that this year. Gotta find a spot for her to do it though.
I think we lost them in the tunnel.
Uh-oh.
That's okay. They're Montanan if I saw their license plate right. There's a nice hiking point up there. I won't say I'm old or anything. I remember hiking on some of those with the Mickley family. That was kind of fun a couple times. Me and Monty go out and it'd be funny. Just suddenly stop. Let's go hiking. Okay, yeah. Granted, you didn't want to accidentally fall off one of these things and wind up on the road below.
What? Why not?
Gravity.
Back then they didn't have cell phones with tracking devices.
That too. Yeah.
Not that it will work if you don't have data.
Signal up here. Yeah.
As we discussed when we went through the canyon, you have to have data.
Data.
Without
Very
data.
important.
Without data, you have nothing. Some days I would like to have a sat phone.
Yeah, that would be a nice adjustment.
Because they work pretty much anywhere.
Yeah.
But I think you have to be important to get one of those.
Reminds me of the in Groundhog's Day. Is it snowing in space?
Yes.
Hello? He hung up on me. And here's where the road splits again. There's a tilty tree.
That's a very tilty tree.
It's definitely not straight.
No, definitely not straight. We should do that short food angel right there.
Yeah.
There weren't any wasps. I would do that.
I would do that, yeah.
We do need to find one of those one of these days and do that short for her. Put it up in June. Bit of orange. All by itself. I'll let a couple over there, I guess. There's yellow. I don't see very much yellow.
Yeah.
They're just going to get a bunch of glare. whole video is going to be a bunch of glare, and we're going to get comments of, great view, very beautiful.
Can't see Jack.
We have not yet gotten that.
Here, now we're into Custer County.
What do you think that?
The sign.
No. It lied.
I know. How dare I read a sign? Although you got a heck of a view of the outlying area now.
Get up here past the trees, they'll be able to see a little bit better. I always figured that's why they called them the Black Hills, because from a distance they look black.
Yeah. That was it, pretty much. Still is in a lot of areas. That goes to Wyoming.
Bye, Wyoming.
There's a twisty tree.
That is a very twisty tree. Definitely not straight, as the angel would say.
Yeah.
Motorcycles. It's nice enough today, I guess.
Yes.
Say I couldn't do a motorcycle. Last piece.
Yes.
I would almost want to do one of those tricycles that you talked about, but still, last piece.
Yeah, you'd have to have both
No.
a suit with arms and legs covered and then a helmet that you can seal up.
Spacesuit.
Spacesuit, basically. Yeah.
Joe just described a spacesuit.
Scenic overlook. Oh. 500 feet ahead.
I think I see it.
I do too. That's that long parkway. Want to do the scenic overlook real quick?
We could. Give Angel a little bit of a break.
Yeah.
I'm doing okay. Better than I thought. Isn't this the one that we walked up of?
I think so. Park right here.
No parking. I know that's next to it, but because there are little markers here where we're at, so. Angel, you want to go for a bet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Angel, welcome to part 2 because I accidentally pushed to close down the camera. She says. Are you prepared for something? Do you need some help? Okay. I'd say it's almost done, but I have a feeling it's not going away until winter. Just looking for wasps. I don't see any, so.
Yeah, like you say, Needles Highway started in 1919 when it was mapped out. Conventional engineering standards, impossible to build. When Norbeck asked his engineer Scoville Johnson if he could build it, he replied, "You can supply me with enough dynamite." Only 150,000 pounds of dynamite later, the result was a winding road through the upthrust sentinels of stone. This is kind of cool. This is an actual feature.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen one of those yet.
The eye of the needle, yeah. And of course the tunnels. And then of course the Mount Rushmore that we just saw.
I want to go grab my jacket.
Okay. Dad unlocked the car.
I did.
Oh, okay.
Yep, I heard her.
I just didn't hear it unlock. That's why I was like, Peter Norbeck, I can read. Just a plain practical man. Wall Street cleanup man. Hello, Mr. Wasp. Preserving treasures and wetland conservation. Over here, Angel, there's wasp. I'm spine dad now. Okay. Seems to have gotten losted. They may have made you inherit my fear of wasps. Because I'm always like, get over here. I don't want you near them. I don't know, pine needles. And some children. Looks like they might be just about done though. Are we going this way?
Yeah, that one's overloaded.
Look, there's a little hole over there. Lonely baby pine tree. Pine cones. Lots of pine cones. You're an airplane. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to bunk ya. Sometimes it's nice to just get out. Ooh. Did they take down the spectacle thingy?
I think they did.
Interesting.
Maybe after the season they pull it off and take it back so people won't abuse the hell out of it.
Well, the weather probably doesn't damage it as much that way too.
Yeah.
Down.
Black-backed woodpecker.
I'd love to see a woodpecker. I suppose the black ones would be harder to see than the white ones, or than the red ones though. What do you think, Miss Bud?
That's nice.
Are you regretting coming?
No.
Okay.
That's a long drop. Oh, there's a little hole right there too.
Oh, I see that. I don't know if they can see that though. The helicopter.
Part of that group that's up in Keystone, I imagine.
Probably.
Look at it overlook though. You can see Mount Rushmore.
Oh yeah.
Right through the trees.
Screw Mount Rushmore.
The plane, the plane, the plane.
What happens when you land? The plane, sorry.
Man, I am gonna have more than one part to this. I hit the button again. Oh well.
You can see the roof of the garage area too. Okay. Simple.
I'll never understand why Mount Rushmore is fascinating.
Because it was a piece of art carved by humans. With dynamite, which is not a very precise tool.
And the size of it, and the fact that nobody died doing it.
I know it's not your type of art. I'm not saying I'm uber impressed with it. I just like seeing where I can spot it when I come up this road. It's kind of like a game of Where's Waldo instead, but it was Mount Rushmore. Do you want to go up to where those people were, or you just want to go back to the car? Okay. Very unusual to have a plane. I've never understood searching by plane. How do you see?
Well, usually they'll have a thermal detection so they can pick up heat sources.
Yeah, but they're going to pick up 3 heat sources here. How they know that's not who they're looking for?
Maybe they have an idea of what the person looks like, or if he's got a, yellow backpack or something like that they can zoom in better with.
Maybe. Oh.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, those kids are going to give me anxiety. Oh. Oh. Technically, yes. There's no signs that says do not climb on rocks. Why, you want to go up there? Thank you. Thank you for that. I was just remembering when we went to Badlands and you wanted to go. Oh. Trying to hold the camera away from me so you guys don't pick up on my wheezing too much. Fortunately, not very many people comment on that outside of TikTok, which this will not go on to because it's too long. And Mount Rushmore again, and then the Black Hills.
There's that red flower you've seen before.
I have not seen that ever in the wild. Mm-hmm. Have you seen that ever, Angel?
Nope.
Maybe it only blooms in the spring or something.
I'd like to know where it blooms, please. Because I feel like we've been out and about in the spring and have not seen it yet. Yeah, you can really see the parking structure from here.
Yeah, you can see the parking structure system over here. There's a mountain. But we will be going that way. On we go.
On we go.
Personal safety tip, I wouldn't be hiking right there.
What? Why not?
Gravity.
As I said, those people are making me anxious. Now that they're not quite so high, especially with that little one. Mm-hmm. Little one's only, what, 3 or 4?
Parents are stupid.
You slip and you would be bouncing.
As a teenager, I kind of expect you to know your own limits. But when you're like 4, you don't know jack when you're 4.
You rely on your parents. And unfortunately, those parents are fucking stupid.
Well, I haven't killed him yet, so
Yet
Points.
being the key word.
Here's the other little fun thing. Wherever we go, people tend to follow us. I mean,
yeah, it
we
was
showed
almost
up,
empty.
and now that whole row's full, almost.
That happens a lot.
Be it food, be it visiting a place.
So is there anything else to the pigtails?
Oh, we're not through the pigtails yet.
Does it get more interesting?
No. The pigtails are a bunch of turns and a few tunnels. The tunnels are kind of fun, but that's about it.
Those were kind of fun. The rest was just underwhelming.
It's a scenic trip.
When you get to Custer State Park, you might see some more animals, though.
All right, hang on.
Look, it's the idiots that were out playing on the rocks.
Well, at least they don't seem to have lost a child.
Yeah. Look like they're missing an adult, but maybe he's back on the rock still.
Probably.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
And of course, what's funny is you could see out that way all the openness. Out here, there's a whole bunch of more openness. Because you're in one of the higher peaks. Custer State Park, 5 miles.
Mount Rushmore's the other way.
And only 3 miles away, so effectively we're halfway through an 8-mile period. But it's a fun little period, you know, if you like going around curves and twisties and everything. See, that goes out towards the prairie, or as Angel calls it, boring land. And here we'll go around another turn. Interestingly enough, I had a buddy of mine named Gary Withy, who was coming down this road, and he screwed up putting a cassette in his radio and rolled his car down to the next roadway. I'd be like, well, that's a creative way of, you know, changing lanes. Don't
That's
recommend doing
one way
it.
to do it, but you know.
Big thing I'd be like is just watching for traffic, but that's just me.
Right.
And all these hairpin turns.
Lots of hair-to-in turns.
Oh, yeah. There's another of your good views. This is why Mommy is holding the phone, because Daddy's driving.
I always hold the phone. That is not a reason at all.
Okay, how about staying safe?
No.
No? Okay, you drive.
Oh.
And another hairpin.
I'm not even sure I could manage a straightaway, let alone a hairpin turn.
Hello. Of course, there's probably more traffic now because 244 is closed. So people have to use the next available route to come up. A couple more cyclists.
All I can say is I'm glad we're going this way and I'm not on that side as we're going up.
Mm-hmm.
Because I would be very sad over there.
Of course, part of this does make me wonder about the grand question.
What's the grand question?
Okay, the sign back there said 3 miles to Mount Rushmore, 5 miles to Custer State Park.
Right.
Is that as the bird flies, or?
I'm going to say road? But so that is a valid question.
Oh, look at all the stamps they got
Oh,
on
I wish I'd known that.
it. No kidding.
How do they stop there? Is there anybody behind us?
There is, but I can pull over like this. You want to go stamp on the Scoville Johnson sign?
I do.
Yeah.
Why not?
Go for it.
On we go. Now that we've left our mark, literally.
Literally. On both the Scoville Johnson signs. On we go.
On we go.
I just didn't see that. I don't remember seeing any on the other 2 signs.
I didn't either.
I mean, the
But
one
that-
sign was all scratched up beyond recognition, but...
Right. But that one definitely had stickers. I didn't see it on any of the others. If other people leave stickers, so do we.
Yes.
Because.
It's our signature, and it doesn't permanently mar the sign, like, you know, putting graffiti and stuff on it. But a guy, that one was just covered.
Yeah, it definitely was.
And down we roll.
And ours is a clear sign, so you can still see it through it.
Mm-hmm.
And most people are respectful to make sure that you can still read the sign.
Right. I mean, that one even was nice enough to put their marks on the back end of it, so...
Right. But I think it's nice to leave a signature.
Sorts, yeah. There's a road leading off somewhere.
I see that. It goes down.
Look, baby trees.
Baby trees.
Lots of little pine trees. Another motorcycle. Howdy.
I think maybe I'll put this up on when the time changes. Just for kicks and giggles.
That works.
We need to find one more road with reds though.
Right.
I don't know where we go. Maybe up by that Boy Scout camp again.
Mm-hmm.
I remember lots of reds there. What? Or was there more oranges there? God, I can't remember now. I need to find some reds. I don't know that we have a lot of reds up here in this area.
And a big hunk of rock.
Yes, yes it is.
There's a path right through the middle of it, too.
This is gonna have like 4 pieces just because I keep hitting the damn button.
Ba-bunk.
Seriously, I meant to pause it when we were up there and at the overlook, and somehow I guess I pushed it, the stop button, and I'm like, that's not what I wanted to do. Not that it matters, it's easy to put together, but
Yeah, just a little time consuming. There's a white pickup. There's a
Flick.
camper. I see a roof.
I see a roof too. Imagine giving your directions to your house. Where do you live? In the Needles?
3 Meadows Road. You're way up there, that's for certain. But again, when you go grocery shopping, you're basically shopping for 3 months. You're not.
Especially in the fall and winter.
Mm-hmm.
Spring, summer, you could probably do 1 month.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least a couple weeks, depending on how often you want to go into town.
Mm-hmm.
But once winter hits, you're going for 3 months. You might get out again, you might not.
You might not, yeah. Even if you have a 4x4, it's not worth the risk.
Yeah, because they do not plow a lot of this road.
Nope.
Do we know where maintenance picks up?
I think it just
'Cause I
picked
know it
up that
dropped-
that gate was back there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So technically, if they do plow up to that gate, then they'd be okay.
Right.
That person. Still a long ways to go, because it's like, what?
Maybe another 15 miles to Custer. Or 10.
Kester has
It has a
that C
lens.
one. It has a lens.
Yeah.
Okay. Lens is a fairly decent store.
Right.
Their prices are a little bit.
Well, they also have a Dollar General and a Dollar Tree and a couple other places, but
Yeah, I'm just thinking food related. I don't know what the price of, like, say, Boy's Chicken would be.
right.
Because some of their prices are a little bit higher, and some of their prices are a little bit lower.
Right.
And, like, we know it's a decent store because we eat there a lot. We like their deli.
Mm-hmm.
Their deli's very, very good.
Lakota Lake, we've been there.
Yes, we have.
Fun little place to go out
Did
there.
we show them Lakota Lake?
I can't remember.
I don't think we have.
There was
We might have to do
there was a
that.
cop truck over there, though.
We didn't do it, Mr. Cop Truck.
He's just out checking people's fishing licenses, game fishing.
Probably.
permits.
That would be my guess.
And another hairpin turn. If you don't know what a hairpin is, watch Witch Hazel from Bugs Bunny cartoons. After the witch flies off, there's usually a hairpin spinning in the air.
If you don't know where a headpan is, you have never been in the hair aisle. Because they still exist.
They still exist.
They're called bobby pins now.
Bobby pins, yeah.
Bobby pins. It's like there's another name for them. They're called bobby pins. Or Bobby.
Or Bobby. Probably not Bobby Flay either.
That's not the one that came into my mind. It was my cousin Bobby that came into my mind. But you know, Bobby Flay works too.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's spelled with an I or a Y.
I think they were spelled with a Y.
I never
B-O-B-B-Y.
I never looked at that.
Yeah.
That would be the more masculine kind of, I guess. Doesn't have to be masculine though.
Of course, then there's also Bobby from Supernatural.
True.
I'm pretty sure he wasn't using them either.
I'm pretty sure he wasn't using them either. Although that would be funny if he did.
Mm-hmm.
Keep his toupee on. Not that you'd be able to tell considering he always wears a hat, but yeah.
That too, yeah.
And the weird odd discussions that we have while driving.
Mm-hmm. This is the field that is before Spokane, too.
We will show you Spokane one more time. We've already showed it to you once.
What we want to do
Technically-
is do it from the southern entrance
Right.
that's by the campground.
Right. But you have to wait for weather and waspies to cooperate.
All right. You get a good. I guess next week they're talking we're going to get rain and highs in the 50s, and then by Wednesday or Thursday we may even have snow.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
Of course, that will not apply by the time this goes up.
Exactly.
Because I mean,
It'll be
the time changed
3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago.
But yeah, I guess they part of their idea down here was that they were going to build up a bunch of houses, and they do have some closer to civilization, but up here, no, it's still pretty well.
I can't imagine living here.
There's
Sign.
a little sign. And here's another sign. Do we want to peek at the sign?
What's the sign say?
Probably has something to deal with the prairie, I imagine.
Discover the Black Hills National Forest.
In 1891, Congress passed legislation establishing forest reserves, now called national forests, to restore eastern lands damaged by deforestation and disastrous floods, to protect western lands from a similar fate. Theodore Roosevelt, and other visionaries vowed to manage these lands for multiple uses and protect them for future generations.
That biker is giving me anxiety.
A little bit. Today, over 190 million acres of public land make up your national forest. Forests are managed for multiple uses, including livestock grazing, timber production, habitat for threatened and endangered plants, wildlife and fish, clean air and water, a variety of recreation opportunities from hunting and snowmobile to mountain biking. They misspelled mountain.
Oh no! Who did their spell check?
I don't know, but right there, bottom word.
They're
Mata and biking and fishing. Many people, many values. People value different resources in the forest. These values help drive how the forest is managed. Some people want forest products, and others want wildlife habitat. Still others want a place for four-wheel drive or a place to hike in the wilderness. You got your bighorn sheep there. It's important to protect and restore your public lands while providing you with the goods and services you desire. Together, they must strike a dynamic and enduring balance. Now, one of my favorite sayings, right here: take nothing but pictures, leave nothing but footprints.
That is what we try to do.
Tread lightly. Now, looking at this map, where have we been? Well, we went all the way up to Devil's Tower.
We haven't been to there in a while.
We've been to Sundance. We've been by Indian Cara. We are going to Newcastle today.
Maybe.
Jewel Cave is there. We've driven by there. A lot of bighorn sheep went across the road in front of us.
We will see that eventually, maybe next summer.
Yeah. Steamboat Rock, Dalton Lake, Box Elder Forks, Strawberry Hill, Robay Lake, Hell's Gate. Good name. The Long Valley Road that's the Spearfish Canyon Scenic Byway that wasn't really turning color as much as we'd have liked it the last time we shot one of these. And then, of course, the southern hills, we've gone all the way down to Edgemont. We've gone past Angostura Reservoir, been through Hot Springs, Hermosa, we're from Rapid. Yeah, most of this map is very familiar. There's a few spots that I haven't been to, like Hazelrot down there. That's
we'll
just
have to get
outside
there.
of Custom State Park. Yeah, put that on the list. Comanche Campground, haven't been by there. Well, we've been by there but never stopped in. Haven't been to Ditch Creek or Redback Springs, but then again, that's past Deerfield. So we might have driven past it.
Right.
Because where 85 and that one road connect, that's where Four Corners is. I did find out there was an inn down there too, I guess.
Interesting.
An inn, a church, post office, for all our... Yes, I'm going to say the phrase Wyomingite. That's what we call you people from Wyoming.
That's what he calls you.
What would you call them?
Wyoming person.
Wyoming person. That's what you call them.
Exactly. Wyoming person.
Now, more notes. It says the Black Hills National Forest, which was established in 1897, contains over 1.2 million acres, and for over a century, this forest has been managed to ensure the productivity of the land and protection of the environment. Home to wildlife like deer, elk, bighorn sheep, mountain goats, turkeys, ruffled grouse are just some of the species making their home in the Black Hills. Fires, which I can count the number of times that we've run into fires in this area. Once considered an enemy, is now one of the resource tools. Just yesterday when we were up in Sturgis, we saw this smoke from a fire while they were doing a prescribed burn, which was kind of a neat thing because, you know, it helps clear up the debris and stuff, and then it helps future growth. Clean air and water, that's where we get some of the neat waterfalls. Reflection and renewal, over 1,300 miles of rivers and streams meander through the hills between rocky outcroppings, stunning displays of wildflowers, and breathtaking sunsets. Adventures abound in exploring, hunting, camping, fishing, biking, hiking, climbing, and snowmobiling.
None of those things I've ever done.
Yeah. Oh, we've done exploring.
True.
And it says keep over 4 million visitors coming every year. So if you guys want to come out and take a peek, come on out. Enjoy it. It's fresh air, beautiful scenery. Might even run into neighbors that, follow you out here too. Annually, the forest provides rangelands for close to almost 23,000 cows with close monitoring of streams and grasses, and over 5 billion board feet of timber, enough to build 500,000 homes, has been harvested from the Black Hills National Forest in the last century. That's a lot. And
I'm betting you that number has changed since they wrote that.
Probably. It says, from wilderness solitude to timber harvest, the forest continues to provide benefits to you, the American public. As you travel through the Black Hills National Forest, look for the benefits that you receive from the forest. There's an owl on the sign.
Silly owl.
You guys have some place to live. And they got trees for that too. So, on we go. Did not see a bogey behind me. There's a van.
Hi, Van.
Hi, Van.
and round we go. Where we stop, nobody knows.
We got no waspies in. I don't know what it is about this car and wasp, but I keep seeing the buzz around it. I'm like, dude, go away. This is not a flower.
It's every car. It's just, I think it's the metal and the heat.
That could be. Very possible.
A little bit of yellow, some orange.
Right, yellow.
Kind of brown.
There's a building right there, too. Keystone 7 miles that way. At the Playhouse Road. Huh.
The Playhouse is expansive.
Yes, it is. And you usually only have about 2 shows a year, too.
And that's why it's expensive, because they only have 2 shows a year.
Could be. RV and cafe.
I mean, they have to pay for, you know, property tax and lighting and water and
All that stuff.
all that stuff.
Custer State Park. Fee area 2 miles ahead.
I'm paying your fee.
It's wintertime. And we wouldn't come this way if you guys hadn't blown the road up.
Some yellow.
Lots of yellow.
Lots of brown. I wonder if the brown used to be yellow or if they used to be orange or if they used to be red. I don't think they were red, though.
I think red's the last stage that they go into before they fall off the tree.
That makes no sense.
I was thinking yellow, brown, red.
There are different types of trees, you know that, right?
Oh, yeah, there's also, well, some of the trees we've seen were completely devoid of the leaves, too.
That's true.
That I could almost blame on high wind. But, like, for example, this sickly looking one here,
That could
I
be
think it's
high.
about done.
That could be high wind. That could be beetles or other
Yeah.
insects that are causing it to die.
I
But
know
usually
I-
different types have different colors.
Yeah, I know the that pine beetle though they
Yeah, that's
went
what I
pretty
was
hard and heavy against that sucker the last couple of years. So I don't know if they're still in the area or if they finally weeded out enough of them.
I don't know that they can get rid of them completely, so I don't know. I haven't heard an update on that in the last
Year and a half at least.
Yeah.
I know they have a big festival in Hill City
try to find that.
celebrating it. Yeah.
We should try to get to that. Just for kicks and giggles.
Yeah, S&Gs.
Just to show everybody the weirdness of royal living. We make up events just because we're bored.
Like the Yellow Belly Marmot Seat? Yeah.
We need to get to that one too. That
Yeah.
would be fun.
I don't know if they even still do that one, but
Well, we'll just have to keep an eye out for
yeah.
advertisements.
Right around the
And encourage-
Groundhog's Day.
Encourage people to use, Facebook and other social media to advertise events.
Well, heaven forbid.
I know. People might actually come if they knew that you were doing a thing.
Well, the thing I love is when the news reports on an event, guess what? The event's already happened. It's over. Then you either got to wait for next year, if they do it again next year. Of course, I'm still... Keystone failed so badly at the Holy Terror Day Parade.
It was so sad. I was
5
so
minutes. Wow.
excited. And there were 5 floats? Well, not 2 floats and 2 other things.
Yeah, it was just...
It was so sad. So sad. I mean, I wasn't expecting a lot for the first year back. I knew it wouldn't be as big as usual, but still, that was just pathetic. I wouldn't have even shut down the streets for that.
I'd have been like, seriously? That was it?
And no, you will not be seeing that video because I deleted it because it was 5 minutes of nothing.
The best part about the whole thing was when Angel got her t-shirt.
Right? I wasn't even recording when we did that. Otherwise, I would have kept that and saved that because that was cool.
Yeah.
But I had turned it off.
Entering the Custer State Park fee area.
No. No fee for you.
We wouldn't be in here if you guys didn't blow up the road. And the Custer Highway
Park maintenance.
maintenance.
No, it's park maintenance.
Park maintenance.
That's what I'm guessing anyway.
This is what I'm going with. Lots of dried dead grass out here too.
No, because that's seasoned.
Yeah.
This will be a long video. This piece is already half an hour.
Buffalo are dangerous. Do not approach. Do not pet the fluffy cows.
That is a t-shirt for a reason, people.
Yes, yes.
It happens at least once, usually a handful of times, every freaking summer.
Travel on designated
summer.
roads only. Well, no duh.
What?
But you'll get people that, that come from New York, that come from California, and they'll want to get up and close to the thing. Dudes. I think what really kicked off the most recent episode was some lady got hooked on a pant leg and lost her pants to the buffalo.
Yes.
It was like, oh god, how
That was a
dumb can you be?
t-shirt and a meme for a while about
Yeah.
the buffalo depantsing faster than a man can.
But when I was a kid, one of the accidents I remember was somebody actually saw a buffalo tip over a Greyhound bus, and I'm like, yeah, I can see that. I can't imagine the buffalo hitting a bug, a VW bug.
No.
That would flip it and roll it probably.
Probably. I haven't heard of them attacking vehicles in a while, but people every year there's at least one. Most years there's like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
And us South Dakotians, as Joe calls us, just shake our heads and go, well, we knew that was coming. Who's next?
Who's next? Who wants to be immortalized?
I think that's like the sign, one of the signs at the beginning of summer. Some moron got out of their truck and decided to pet fluffy cows.
I mean, the only other place that I can think of in our tourism economy that has to deal with idiots like that, over in Yellowstone National Park. Let's think about it. You've got wolves, you've got bears, you've got,
I need to go there one of these days.
Some lady was dumb enough to be smearing honey on her child.
Oh, you remember
she could
that?
get a photograph with the bear.
I remember that.
Lady, what drugs are you on? How much have you been smoking?
I'm sorry. If I was with you, Child Protective Services,
You're out.
I'm taking that child because you were trying to feed it to a bear.
Yeah. Hello.
For an Instagram or TikTok or whatever.
Bears will eat almost, that's why they say, if you're camping and stuff, you either stash it up a tree, hang it from a rope. You can leave it in the car, but a bear has no problem with ripping doors off of cars.
Yeah, they can open doors.
Oh, yeah. Bust through window. I mean, yeah, it's
one of the reasons why I will not go camping. Nope.
Look, it's a human burrito.
I have seen too many of those videos where bears are opening doors.
Yeah.
And not just car doors, but house doors or cabin doors. No, those things are too smart.
Yeah.
As Yogi Bear used to say, smarter than the average bear. In this case, smarter than the average human.
Yeah.
Which wouldn't take much nowadays.
I mean, there's the Darwin Awards. We always got candidates for that. Ooh, Center Lake.
It's not
Fun.
in the center.
Fun story. One time when I was a kid, way back, when dinosaurs were still out, my dad, my grandmother, and about 7 or 8 cousins all went fishing down there. And they must have just restocked the lake because me and my brother were catching fish with Solo cups.
Red Solo cups.
You dip it into the little creek, catch a fish, bring it back to my mom. My dad had a horrible run of luck. I think he finally caught one on the last day we were camping. We camped for like 3 days. My grandmother, meanwhile, with a single worm, managed to pull 8 fish out of the lake, one after another.
Wow.
And I to this day, I'm like, that's... Don't ask me how she pulled it off, but, one after another.
That's impressive, because it's hard not to lose the worm.
Yeah. And, of course, I wouldn't also want to be the worm going, don't throw me in again.
Drowning. Oh, I've been rescued. I'm drowning. Oh, I've been rescued. That's a traumatic,
Traumatic, yeah.
Traumatized worm.
Oh, little cabins here and there.
Then you let him, you release him into the earth so because he's done his job. And he's telling war stories.
Uh-huh.
Sounds like
I want to tell you kids about what happened to me out in the lake. What's a lake? That's a big body of water the human likes to throw you into.
Bridge.
Bridge.
That's what the sign says.
Yes.
Bridge.
There's a stop sign too.
No stop sign.
Incoming stop sign.
No.
Outgoing stop sign. There's the bridge.
There's a stop sign.
Yes. I do think I want to look at the sign up here because
I was gonna say, which way are we supposed to be going?
Custer's that way.
Okay.
So.
Forgot how long this thing takes to get anywhere. That's why we don't go this way very well. While it is scenic, it is the long route to everywhere.
Normally, we probably would have gone all the way through Hill City and down the other side, but I wanted to try to take 244 across because it would have been shorter, but unfortunately, we also didn't realize that some NIMNO in the Department of Transportation decided this is a good time to blow up, Highway 244.
We missed the memo.
Yeah. But then again, we also wonder, why in the world they needed to do that. But then I also remember that, it's not road construction, it's road destruction.
It's also the off season, so now's a good time to fix things.
Yeah.
So I kind of understand. I just wish it had been posted somewhere that we'd seen it.
Yeah. Like on Facebook.
Social media. I know. It drives me crazy. I know that a lot of people see the internet as a bad thing. It's a terrible place. And don't get me wrong, there are very dark places within the intranet. But we have it. Why not use it? Especially if you're a rural place.
Rural business. If you want to look for customers, hey, guess what? They're probably out there looking for you.
And it's free most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how people find things nowadays. I mean, yeah, they might stumble across you if they're just driving, wandering around, but your odds increase if they know that you exist.
If you can't rely on word of mouth anymore, it just doesn't work.
No.
In this day and age, people are looking at things, faster, quicker, better. And if they want a place that you're going to be serving food, you can stick it on a wall, but I guarantee it ain't going to help you any. Go ahead and put a thing on a Facebook page. One of her cousins, in fact, they have a little shop up there in Deadwood.
It's my aunt, not my cousin.
Your aunt.
You get them to
Well, your cousin also works there too, but
that's true. I was gonna say it doesn't help that I have one of each with the same name.
Mm-hmm. And down and down and around and around. There was some motorcycles behind me, but I don't see them now.
I don't see
there's
anything.
one. There's two. Yep, they're still there.
Trees.
Through the heart of Custer State Park.
I never did see their fee thing.
Or what?
Of course, we didn't look for it either, but their fee thing.
Yeah, well, there was a little box on the side, but again, since it's the end of the season.
It's one of those.
Yeah.
It's not a building.
No.
Got you. That's why I missed it.
Yeah, it's one of the openings that they have into Custer State Park that's kind of like, well, we can't afford to post people here.
We trust you to pay the fee. Honestly, I would go through there every time. Not because I mind paying.
Yeah. I mean, if we were going to be using the park for a regular, once a month feature, then I might pay for it. But since this road is usually considered for locals and tourists, I would just use this to cut through to go to Custer. So,
Right.
So here's another sign right there.
Yes, I see the sign.
Yep. I think up here is where we saw the bison that one year too.
Maybe.
unless they got them further down by the wildlife loop again.
I would assume they'd have them by the wildlife loop, but if we see some, we see some. If we don't, well, go watch the video that says Custer State Park.
Yeah.
Technically, we can turn this off because we're technically out of the needles now, aren't we?
Yeah, we could.
We want to do that?
Let's do that for now, and then
Say goodbye.
Say goodbye.
And do you want to say goodbye? She does not. Okay. Well, that's me anyway.